Welcome. This is SolidWorks 2020 Exercise 1, Accelerated Learning. What we're going to do today very quickly is going to go through the model that you see on the screen. That's Exercise 1. All the information as far as how to do this is available at vertanu1.com, as you can see right here. If you go to the training guides, or I should say instructional manuals, you go in there and you'll find SolidWorks Basics. You'll find this training guide in PDF, and you could go to page 19 to begin. So as you can see here, this is an extrusion, 2 extrusion features, and then a cut extrusion for the hole. The dimensions, as you can see, is a 5x3, and then we're going to add a 1.5 block here and a 3/4 inch hole, 1 inch off the edge on the left, 1 inch off the top edge. Let's begin. Go to New, Part, hit OK. Select the front plane. Click on the Quick Launch Sketch tool. Go to Corner Rectangle. Click on the origin. Drag it to the upper right. Click again. Go to Smart Dimension. Click on this right edge. Center the dimension gently to the right. Click. Type in 5. Hit Enter. Click on the bottom edge. Drag it down. Center. Click. Type in 3. Enter. Go to Features. Extrude Boss Base. Type in 0.5. Enter. Green check. Select this face. Go to Sketch. Go to Corner Rectangle. Go to Origin. Click on this edge. Go to Smart Dimension. Dimension this. Click. 1.5. Enter. Features. Extrude Boss. 0.5. Enter. Select this face. Start Sketch. Circle. Click on that area there. Click again. Go to Smart Dimension. Select the outside of the circle. Click in the upper left. 0.75. Enter. Click on the center point. Left edge. Drag it up. Center. Click. Type 1. Enter. Click on this left top edge. Click on the center. Click over here. 1 inch. Enter. Go to Features. Extruded Cut. Instead of blind, go to Through All. Hit the green check. Click anywhere. To rotate, arrow keys on your keyboard. Left, right, up, down. 15-degree increments. To rotate dynamically, hold the middle wheel down as a button. Move mouse left, right, up, down. To zoom in, focus your pointer where you want to zoom in. Use the wheel. Scroll toward you or away. Hit F on the keyboard. F for fit. Up here, there are standard views. Front, top, right, isometric, and so on. The settings. Go to the gear, which is the options. System options are for colors and other universal settings. Document properties will only affect this document. Here's the standard ANSI for American National Standard. Go to units. You'll see inch pounds second, mmgs for millimeter gram second. Set it to IPS. As far as these dimensions go, how many decimal places you'd like to see, you could click here and go up to 8 decimal places. You set it to 3, that's 3 decimal places. Hit OK. Spacebar will bring up cube. You could go to isometric by clicking on any polygon on that cube. Down here is a quick area for setting millimeters or IPS or edit the document units. Brings us back up to that area there. The Rebuild button will regenerate any changes made to the model. Double click on the surface. Double click on the 5. Type in 6. Hit the Rebuild button right here. You can see you can change the dimension. Cancel it and then hit Rebuild up at the top, and it should, in this case it did return. So let's hit Undo. Here's the Undo button. Hit that until it undoes. Unfortunately, as you can see, it doesn't function because we use the Rebuild. So double click on the surface, change it to 5, and actually it was set to 5. Hit Rebuild. For some odd reason, it's not working. There we go. Hit the green check. I don't think my mouse button, I think my mouse might be dying. That's it. As far as the labs, File, New, Part, hit OK. The labs are located in the training guide at the very end of the lesson. So if you roll down, to page 25, you'll see lab 1. Page 26 is lab 1B. These you're supposed to do on your own, but if you need help, this is how you do it. Select the front plane, start a sketch, go to the line tool, click on this point, drag up a vertical line approximately 2 inches. Drag this down and double click and it will end the line chain without hitting escape. Click on this point and drag it across about 3 inches, 3.5. Double click to end line chain. That way you don't have to keep clicking on the line tool. Click on this end here, drag it about 1 inch across, click, drag it down about halfway, click, drag it across, click, drag it up, align, drag it to the right, click, drag it down a little bit lower, click, drag it all the way till you infer to this point, and click. Now go to Smart Dimension, select this line here, make it 2, select this line here, make it 3.5, and let's look at the drawing to verify. 2, 3.5, 0.85, 1, 175, 25. So click on this line here, click up here, 1, click on this line to this line, 1.75, click on this line to this line, 2.5, click on this line here, 0.85, click on this line here to this line here, make it 1 inch. Now to get that fully defined, you'll notice it's blue, means it's still floating. Hit escape, click, drag it up and down, you'll see it floats. This is how to correct that. With that selected, release it. Now hold the control key and select this line. Over on the left, you get the options for adding a relationship. We want them to be collinear. Select that. Hit the green check. Go to Features, Extrude Boss, make it 0.5, enter, 2 times. You're done. Move on to the next one. File, New, Part. Hit OK. This next drawing is this rectangle, 3x5. It's 1.5 inches thick. Has a cutout of 1 inch deep. Has 4 holes, 1/2 inch deep, or I should say 1/2 inch diameter through. Let's begin. Select the top plane. Start a sketch. Select the center rectangle. At the center, click and drag out a rectangle. Dimension it at 5 by 3. Go to the arrow to the right of the line tool. Go to center line. Infer to the origin. Click, drag it down, connect to the origin. Click, drag it across, click. Hit escape. Go to the circle tool. Click over on this circle, drag out a circle. Click on that area, drag out a circle. Go to Smart Dimension. Click on the center point and locate it to the top edge. 0.75. Click on the center point, locate it to the left edge. Click up above, 0.75. Click on the outside of the circle, drag it out, 0.5. We drew those center lines so it can mirror across. After you hit escape, click on the circle, click on the center line. Go to Mirror. It mirrors it over. Click on this circle, hold Control, select this circle, and hold Control and select this horizontal line. Click on Mirror Entities. Don't forget to hold the Control key. Go to Features, Extrude Boss. Extrude it 1.5 inches thick. Enter. Select this face, start a sketch. Go to Center Rectangle. Go to the origin, connect it to this edge. Go to Smart Dimension, select this line. Click here and make this 1.5. Go to Features, Extrude Cut, 1 inch deep, hit the green check. You're done. Remember, these can be found on the Vertanded 1 webpage, and also under the videos you'll see the extended length videos, which has a tremendous more content. This is only a less than 10-minute video. You can watch this video in its entirety with all the information that will make you a better designer under the basics, and just locate exercise 1. Notice it is 1 hour and 33 minutes. It has a tremendous amount of information. I recommend, if you have time, to do it. Otherwise, here you are. Thank you.